Hi, my name is John from Final Cut Pro classes, and today's tutorial is about how to do a voiceover in Final Cut Pro. And today I'm going to be using a Yeti Blue, awesome microphone. I got it for 50 bucks on eBay. So you can use your built-in microphone or any other microphone, but having a decent microphone will really make a huge difference in the quality of your voiceovers. So let's get started. So here I have a random sequence and I put some B-roll over here of New York City, Times Square, and then somebody's talking. First thing I'm going to do is, if I have the Blue Yeti, I'm going to go to my system preferences because that's what they recommend, and go to sound and go to input and make sure that that microphone is selected and put input volume at full because that's what Blue Yeti recommends. So then I'm going to open up my voiceover tool. I'm going to go to Window, Record Voiceover, and this window pops up right here. So here we have a couple options. So first I'm going to give my voiceover a name. So I'll probably give it the person that is talking. So I'll say John. And input system setting, which means I set the microphone in the system to use that Yeti microphone. I want my monitor off. Then also here in my input gain, I can turn my Yeti microphone gain down so that I'm not peaking. So I turn this little knob here on the back of the Yeti. I can turn that down so that I'm not peaking anymore. I can click this red and make sure that I don't peak at all when I'm talking. So that's a good level for my microphone. So now I'm going to say countdown. This will give you a little countdown every time you hit the red button, like 3, 2, 1, and then it starts recording. Sometimes you want this, sometimes you don't. Just depends on how quickly you're doing the voiceovers. Always want to mute the project while recording so that you don't get feedback into your microphone and you don't hear an echo. And create audition from takes, which means that it'll automatically put the recording in an audition in the timeline so you can switch back and forth. Where do I want all my voiceovers to go? And I'm going to put them in the current sequence. It's good to know where they're going to go because otherwise they'll just spread out all over the place if you're not sure which event they're going into. Or you can make a new event just for the voiceovers. The role I'm going to give is dialogue, but maybe I want to say John dialogue. So here, that's going to go to John dialogue. So when I do the roles, I can separate my voiceover from the other voiceovers. So now I'm going to put the playhead where I want to start this voiceover. So right here at the beginning of this B-roll, I'm going to start voicing over and I'm going to hit the red button and it's going to give me a countdown because I asked for it. And as soon as it hits that spot, now I can start voicing. And he's handing out some stuff. There's some street shots of New York City. And it's a really nice place to be. There's a bus with people on it. And then I can hit stop whenever I want. And that lays the voiceover right underneath where you set it. So I listen to my voiceover and I say I want to do it again. So I back the playhead up. I hit record. And I voice it over again. So now I'm looking at some street shots and guys handing stuff out, blah, blah, blah. And then I hit stop. And you can see it swapped out that voice over to the other one, even though it was shorter, and it put it in an audition. And that's where this little check mark comes in. So now if I click on this icon, audition will open up and I can easily switch over to which voiceover I want to do. So that's the nice thing about doing audition. When I read this, I can see my levels here are -6, which are perfect levels. And that's basically how you do a voiceover. And if I close this voiceover window and I go to current sequence, I can see my 2 voiceovers are here. And that's where it put those. So I hope that helps explain to do a simple voiceover in Final Cut Pro. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or like. See you next time.